Yo, 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 Big Kish back up in here. Man, oh man. There's this YouTuber by the name of P2 is the name. He recently passed away and I didn't know him. I didn't know who he was. So God had directed me. I looked him up because, you know, I seen one. Yeah, P2 is the name. He passed away. P2, he passed away. So I said, all right, let me see if I can recognize him. Let me just watch a video. I look up P2 is the name, viral video. Nothing popped up, seemed to be popping up that was familiar. He's with Cots and that. He with I Show Speed, took pictures with all these guys. Nothing's familiar. So I looked up his YouTube channel. Wow. This message right here, I believe, was meant to get out. Listen, now he got 3,870 some thousand subscribers. 3 million subs, going on 4 million subs, right? This video did 35,000 views in a month, right? Now, I wanted to go over the importance of being happy with just yourself, because the title reads, I've been a millionaire for 6 years and I'm still lost. Dang, this is wild. This is wild. See, what money does is just answer the problems on this earth. It doesn't fix what you have internally. That's why I always harp on work on yourself. Work on yourself, because once you work on yourself, everything else is going to follow through. Just going to follow through. And when everything do follow through, you'll be able to appreciate it. You'll be disciplined enough to not abuse it as well. But I want y'all to see this video right here. Y'all know I'm like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get it.
So a lot of times, as of recently in my YouTube career,
this is the guy, P2 is the name, who recently passed away. This is him. Now check it out, y'all. Watch the message. Listen to the message, y'all, because this is very, very, very important. Watch this.
So a lot of times, as of recently in my YouTube career, I go sometimes, and you guys are probably just like, yo, P, what happened to your consistency? What the heck is going on? I've touched on this topic a couple times in my videos in the past, and I really just want to just let you guys know that money truly doesn't buy happiness. And that's
Damn, this is somebody who, you know, he got the clout, he got the fame, he got all the money. You know what I'm saying? But he say, like, yo, he have to go sometimes. You know what I mean? Check it out.
What I have to really learn these last couple of years. Let's move this out the way. P, what are you talking about? There's times where, like, you guys see it, my consistency is not the same. And why is that? Let me give you guys an answer. So there'll be times, I want to say probably like in the last year or two, where I come back to YouTube and I always leave because I'm just like, what is like my purpose here, bro? Like, I'm not trying to make this video be like, oh my God, you have to find your purpose, but low-key, you kind of do in a weird way. Now, something I'm trying to do for you guys is I'm trying to be more honest with my viewers, because I'm kind of tired of just playing on the monkey suit to just entertain and just keep you guys at bay and just let you guys be the entertainers.
I'm happy he came out with this video, because there's so many teenagers out there that believe like, okay, I'm gonna get this money and then I'm gonna be fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? So they on the camera doing things or pranking people in Walmart, just being goofballs. But your body, your mind, your spirit has to mature. And one day you're going to be like, damn, I don't feel like doing this shit. I don't feel like doing this. But you haven't done the shadow work. You haven't done the work within yourself before you started that YouTube channel, before you started that stream. Your goal was to just, okay, be a clown and get paid for it. That was your only goal. So now when all the dust settles, you got all the money you ever had. Now it's like, damn, I still feel empty. There's another video I want to go over as well, but we're gonna let him cook.
I give you guys the real how life is. Like, I could easily just entertain, go viral, do all types of videos and do things I don't want to do, but it gets to a point where enough is enough, and I just want to be true to who I really am. I told you guys in that one video, I don't want to just bring girls on the channel for clout. I just don't want to do that, bro. I want to show you guys what I'm really passionate about and bring you guys fire content, and that's what I love to do. But you guys have heard me say this story multiple times, but I want to really put in your guys' head that it gets to a point in time with no matter how much money you make, I feel like if you have a soul, you just want there to be a purpose, and you want to be proud and look in the mirror and be happy with what you do. And I say in the last couple of years, there's times where I felt lost, where I was just like, yo, I made it on YouTube, I made it with social media, brand deals, did everything I could do, but felt lost internally, bro.
Damn. You got all the women, you got all the money, you got all the clout, you got everything. You got the big apartment, a skyscraper, all that. You got all of that. But you still feel empty in the inside. Why is that? That's why I always listen. I remember I was at a low point in my life, very low. That's when I had went out to Skid Row. I was living on the street. I was out there living. I spoke about this before. I was living on the street. I gave up on life. So I was in the Los Angeles shelter. There was like this paper on the wall said, if you could be happy with nothing, you could be happy with anything. And I still remember that to this day. That's like that. I started my journey after that. It was like, yo, I actually found peace within, like what I like to do. You know, the things that I like to do. And that's what I always resort back to. What makes me happy? And when I satisfy that, I could be the craziest entertainer for YouTube, all of that. That's why a couple days ago I had to take me a little 2-day break. Like, man, listen, what makes me, don't get me wrong, this makes me happy as well, making y'all happy, but I have to recharge myself to be the best person for the audience as well. You know what I'm saying? So yes, he is cooking right now. Man, y'all please like this video, because we could be talking about this Drake stuff and Kendrick beef all day, right? But at the end of the day, it's about these teens out here thinking that this is cool. Just submitting to the evils of this world. Just thinking that this is the way. They truly think that this is the path of life. They think that this is the path. Girls, money, and party, and destroying your liver, destroying your organs. They think that this is it. But they don't understand. They don't have a spirit. A lot of these teens that's growing up wasn't taken to church by their grandmother, their mother, or, you know, had people to pray for them and stuff like that. They don't know. They disconnected. So please like this video, please, and share it. Let's get
Felt lost. Felt like my connection with God wasn't the strongest. Felt like the relationships around me, my relationships with my family wasn't the best. So you know, one thing I did have was money. And how did I feel? Still felt lost, bro. Like, I'm starting to feel deep down that money is important. Money is very powerful. It's something that we need. But at the end of the day, bro, you gotta love what you're doing. You gotta spread love, and you gotta be passionate, bro, with what you do. Even though y'all say OGP2, there's times where I kind of was doing things because it just worked and money was coming in, but I didn't truly love it. Like, it was cool, you know, say put a lot of money in my pocket, but I think I'm at a point where, you know, like, money is not everything for me, you know? Like, I'm gonna be honest, I've been a millionaire for 6 years now, 5 years now, for a long time, made some good investments, but even with that, I don't wake up the happiest person in the world. I still have real life.
Now the Bible say money answereth all things, but the reason why I say money answereth all things, it's talking about, see, you got to use your spirit of discernment as well. When the Bible say money answereth all things, it's talking about the worldly things. So you won't have this burden on you of, oh man, another bill is here. And y'all already know when you work in that job cycle, they keep you in a stagnant. They keep you in a way like the job will be elevating, the building itself will be elevating. They'd be doing like lawn care and all of that stuff, but you would still have the same per hour payment that you've been getting paid for years. You know what I mean? So what money does is it answers all of that. So you can tap into yourself. So the goal is not to keep working forever for nobody. That's not the goal. The goal is to get away from the job so you can tap into yourself, into your spirit, into God, and develop a relationship with God. But if God see that you still worship the shiny things, he's not gonna pull you away from that job because he knows that your focus is on, okay, he thinks that the dead end is these shiny things, a Ferrari, a big 3 million square foot house. So God is looking at you like, nah, I'm gonna keep you working at that job. I'm gonna keep you working at that job because your focus is you gonna destroy yourself. So really, I say this a lot too. The world's rejection is God's protection. So whatever you've been wanting and is some materialistic stuff, God is not gonna let you get it because he know at the end you're gonna destroy yourself. But check it, he about to cook some more. And I think there's another part to this as well I want to go over.
Problems. Like the problems I struggle with now, if I'm being honest with y'all, is who I want to be as a person and what do I want to wake up every day and do with a smile. Not what I want to wake up every day and how I'm trying to get paid, but how I'm trying to wake up and be happy getting paid, bro. But there's some things I'll do like in 2023, 2022 that got me paid, but I didn't really feel good about it. It didn't make me feel whole.
See, he fit that. This is a true spiritual person because you feel that conscious. You feel it like, nah, this ain't right. Deshae, I don't want to do that, man. Deshae like, yeah, come on, let's play. Nah, he like, that don't feel right. You know what I'm saying? He has a conscience. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, bro. Man, we could go so deep into this, man. Hey, look, I wasn't prepared. I just seen this video. I said, all right, look, I ain't gonna watch this by myself. But it's so many scriptures I could go over right now, but I wasn't prepared. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is a good video. Y'all make sure y'all like this joint.
I felt worse. But we're gonna dive deeper into this topic and I'm really gonna tell you guys what has helped me and what I plan to do. Like literally a lot has changed. I don't feel that way no more. I feel good, but I'm gonna tell you the steps I took and I'm doing it for you guys, man, because I want you guys to be successful. I want you guys to live a great life, but I don't want you guys just to chase the dollar, okay? Because it could lead you to a very dark place of not depression. It can lead you to depression, but I want to say it could leave you into a dark place of just like emptiness where like you don't,
you ever see, I want y'all to look up like lottery video, people who won the lottery and they just blow all their money on stuff. That's because they thought that they thought it was going to be some fulfillment in their lust for things, whether it be alcohol, drugs, or women. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't fulfill that and you're never going to fulfill that. If that demon is in you, it would never be fulfilled. It's a demon. It's a demonic spirit. The only way you're able to be fulfilled is practicing abstaining yourself from these behaviors. That's the only way that's the only true peace. Only true peace is through meditation, fasting, prayer, and being bored. We call it being bored, but it's actually peace. Stop mistaking peace for boredom. It's not boring. It's you actually just at peace. If you feel like you gotta have something going on. I'm gonna miss out on I'm gonna miss out on this party. I'm gonna miss out. That's just the evil within you. Stop being so nosy. Learn to be happy within yourself. I said stop being nosy. But serious though, learn how to be happy within yourself, man. I'm telling you, I'm talking about nothing on. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta have the Jordans. You ain't gotta have on that big wristwatch. You ain't gotta have on that big chain for women. You ain't gotta have on no lashes. You ain't gotta have on the weave. You ain't gotta have on no makeup. Who are you with nothing on? I'm talking about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Now, ain't nothing wrong with getting fancy here and there. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. But I'm telling, like, if you're not satisfied, if you're not at peace with yourself, learn that first, and then put all on the, the glory, the glamour, and all of that. Put on that later, but learn what you like. Like how people don't even understand what it's like to have nothing on to go, walk and go walk with your feet in the grass and actually let the sun hit you. You know what I'm saying? They don't know. They don't know. They don't understand how much of a burden they're carrying every day. Every day you got to carry this burden on you. You think it's make you looking better, but what about your inside? What about the inside though? That's more important. what's on the inside. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it.
I don't even know what you're doing things for. It's very hard to explain. I was that guy in high school. I promise you, I was that guy in high school that used to argue with girls like in my class, and they'll be like, money doesn't buy happiness. I'll be like, yes the f it does. I was that guy until I actually been having one for a long time, and I'm like, oh,
it's the ignorance.
Whoa, okay. Money makes you comfortable, but when you start having money for a long time, there's a wall you're gonna hit where you have to get over that hump. And I'm gonna kind of explain more of that hump in today's video. Let me just go to the gym real quick.
Yeah, that's what life is about right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, how could you be at peace with yourself? I don't know if I'm gonna have to mute that music or not, but yeah, they're like, when you got the money and all of that, it's like, all right, you got the car, you got all the money, you got the house. If you make that your everything, okay, what's next? What's next? You got let's just say you got the fastest car, you got the biggest house, but you still got years to live. The body, the mind, the spirit is naturally wired to be tired of materialistic things. You're going to get tired of it. Just like children, when you take children out to Walmart or Toys R Us or whatever, you go buy them some toys. What happens with those toys after a couple days? They get put in the closet. They on to the next one. Now I want this one. No, Dad, I want my daughter. No, Dad, I want this one. You want all of it. But then you're going to get tired of it. Learn within yourself. We really just like children. That's how God looks at us as his children. Like you just childish. You just want this. You want every new thing. This is why the evils of this world always coming out with something new. The iPhone, we ain't even get a chance to program this shit. We ain't even get a chance to learn how it worked first. Now you got the iPhone this, the iPhone that, the iPhone, that's it. They know. They understand this. They know. Christmas ain't even done yet. Here they go with the Valentine's Day already. Come on, let this shit go out a little bit. Nah, because they the evils of this world. That's why they always putting something there to distract you. Ain't you tired of the roller coaster ride? The 9 to 5 roller coaster, ain't you tired of that? Only you could free yourself from that. You free yourself from that through discipline. Let's just say you're not making enough money at your job or whatever. Let's just say you ain't making enough money, right? Hold on. Let me see something. All right. Let's just say you ain't making enough money at your job, but your lust for materialistic things, the little bit of money that you do cap off at let's just say you left over with $100, but you got a lust for things, you spend that $100. So what could you do to not spend all your money? You gotta be disciplined. You gotta not, whatever you left over with in your paycheck, it ultimately results to discipline how you gonna get yourself out of that situation, out of that roller coaster ride. Discipline. So you're gonna save that extra $50, that extra $100. You're gonna keep on saving it. You're gonna keep staying in the house for a little period of time, and then that's how you stack your money. You know what I'm saying? But listen, it's all about self-improvement. At the end of the day, it's not all about money. It's not the money that's going to keep you happy. It's not. It's going to be, are you happy within yourself? I'm telling you, you're going to get, like he said, you're going to have all this money. You're going to have all this money, and there's a wall after that because it's limited. Like materialistic, you be like, I already know what that car drive like. Yeah, I already experienced every part of the house. Yeah, I already smashed all the type of chick that I lusted over. Now what's left? That's the wall. That's the wall. But yeah, I'm gonna leave a link in the description to the video. I want to get to this other video that he had to see what he talking about. But he definitely, he definitely cooking in this. Y'all go check it out, man. This is the brother that had passed away. You know what I mean? I believe that God wanted this message to be out. It's always the messages that people need don't get views. Those are the those are the videos that don't get views. The ones that need to be out there, you know what I'm saying? they always pushing the nonsense. They always pushing the nonsense, the stuff that ain't gonna improve nobody's life. They don't want to push those videos. They want to blame everything on the algorithm. Nah, nigga, it's somebody behind the scenes pushing them goddamn buttons. I ain't stupid. You understand? But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about this cook up right here, man. This life improvement cook up, man. R.I.P. to the brother. You know, before he passed, I'm assuming he found happiness within himself. You know what I mean? And that's what's up. That's what's up, man. You know. But yeah, let me know what y'all think, man. Big Kish signing out. I'm going, y'all.